Good afternoon, everybody. Today is March 9th, 2015, and welcome to our live market analysis for the British pound versus US dollar. I'm the Chief Technical Analyst here at HyperFX Academy, and I'll be walking you through some of the trade setups that occurred during the US session today. Now, as usual, we're using our basic zigzag strategy and combining it with the Renko chart. And then all we do is draw either a horizontal or angled trend line, and once the price action breaks the trend line, we either enter a buy or sell position depending if it's an upside or downside break. So I'm going to start by drawing some of the trade setups that occurred today. Our first entry would have been at this point here. You can clearly see that we had the Renko break this trend line at this point here, and that was our first buy signal for the day. And this was a great move. It went for 10, 20 pips. If you had left this open, it went for a lot longer, but usually 10 or 20 pips is pretty good for a trade. And then after that, after taking the profits on that trade, you would have had another opportunity to catch the rest of the trend at this point here. You can clearly see that this is a horizontal trend line because this red dot is higher than the previous red dot, so we draw a horizontal trend line. And then once the price action breaks, which is at this location here, we have a second buy entry for the day. And if you had missed that opportunity, you had another chance to get in at this point right here. Another horizontal angle trend line because this red dot is higher than the previous red dot. So whenever we have a higher high, we use a horizontal trend line. And again, the Renko brick closed past this horizontal trend line at this point, so that signals our third buy entry for the day. Okay, after that we had, let's see here, we had a downside break here at this position right there. And there you go. And then later in the day, we had another up signal here. Right here. And you will get some fake outs, but the important thing to remember is when you do get a fake out and you get the opposite signal, that you get into the correct side of the trend. So here's an example of a fake out, right? We had a horizontal support line. These two blue dots are at the same level, and this Renko break closed below that trend line. So that would signal a sell entry for us here at this point here. But as soon as we get the opposite signal, which is 10 pips away, we want to make sure we exit this position here and get into the opposite side. And you can see that's where we would be up 10, 20, 30 pips on that position. So even though you lose 10 pips on this, you can easily make up for it by going, entering a trade in the correct direction. So again, it was a great day to trade the market. We had some good movements both up and down, and if you had missed the initial entry, there's always other opportunities to take advantage of the rest of the trend. And so thank you very much for joining us, guys. That was our live market recap for the British pound versus US dollar using our basic Renko strategy and combining it with horizontal and angled trend lines. Again, the zigzag indicator and the market hours indicator you can download. Just check the links in the description, and you can take advantage of those in your trading. So again, thank you again for joining us this afternoon, and we'll be joining you again tomorrow afternoon with another recap. Till then, happy trading.